They never seem to make a deal when they have all these pieces that they can play with and all these picks that they can play with. We've been talking about this for years now on this show, right? Like, we're waiting for Danny Ainge for the last several years to pull the trigger on a badass move, and it's not, in my opinion, Al Horford. I mean, the guy had 9 points tonight. Now, I'll give you his 10 boards and 10 dimes. He almost had a triple-double. Listen, I'm not going to deny that's a solid game, but he's not, in my opinion, a superstar. Is he? He's not a superstar. He's just a good player, right? So I've waited for them to pull the move and get someone kick-ass in there to go with Thomas. They've never done it. They go with the horses that got him there. Crowder, Bradley, Olenek, Smart, and then they got all these other guys that get very limited burns, Jerebko, Zeller, blah, blah, blah. They haven't pulled the trigger on a huge deal to get a big star player to go with him. He is, Thomas, a badass. There's no denying it. He's the price of admission now in Boston is going to see Isaiah do his thing. 31 tonight, 2 rips, 5 dimes. You can't deny his 10 of 20 from the floor, 3 threes, 8 of 12 from the line. The guy's a flat-out player. There's no denying. I've always told you I'm a fan of his. I love his game. He's very exciting. He's brought that place to life. He's, the reason to go. And it's a long ways from Larry Bird, let me tell you. But, I mean, he is the deal now in Boston in basketball. The deal is Isaiah Thomas. And I've told you before, I put him in the conversation for what he's done with this Celtic team. At conversation, he's in the mix as an MVP. He won't get it. He's not enough of a rock star to get it. He's a badass. He's a great player. He won't win that award. He won't win the finals. They're not good enough to win the NBA finals. That's all there is to it. But they're tough. And I told you this last year. I'm going to tell you again. If you're going to go to the playoffs and you're going to play pansy-ass basketball, you're not going to slam anybody and hammer anybody in the face and knock somebody on their ass, you're not going to win. There's only one way to beat Cleveland, and that is to beat the crap out of them. And that's all there is to it. They will beat you with basketball skill and game. In a 7-game series, they're going to beat Boston. But if you punch them in the mouth for 7 games and get violent and get nasty and get a little bit dirty, I think you got a shot against them. You cannot just play basketball against them and expect to win. They're too good. If you get violent with them and start hammering people and make them pay for going to the hole, then you got a shot. Boston plays like candy ass, in my opinion, the last couple of years in the postseason. Total candy ass.